Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, Christmas time is here in Jorvik, and as you can see it is snowing and the sky looks incredible. There's also northern lights by each of the portals and I'm just so excited to get started, so let's go. So it seems like there is a new quest with a Yule goat and that will help us get started, so I guess we'll be doing that first. So just like with the Halloween portals, there are portals all around Jorvik, and if you open up your map and have the limited time event checked, you will see there's portals all over Jorvik, and the closest one to me is at Steve. So let's do this and we'll talk to one of his little helpers, and here we go. This is also the new loading screen for now, and it looks awesome. Look at this little penguin right here. Here we are. Oh my gosh, this place looks amazing as usual. So I guess the quests are down here. Let's go down the slide. It's been a whole year since going down this slide, and we have different quests. So we actually have two different quests. The one for the races, actually they're both for races. I'm not seeing the initial quest to get started. There's supposed to be a baby Yule goat that kind of follows you around, and I'm not seeing that, so I'm a little confused for that part. On the news page it says that the Yule goat can wander off if you take too long to start the quest. I don't think I saw the Yule goat even from the start, but it says you can log off, so I think I'm gonna log off and hopefully it will appear. So I'm now back in the game and the Yule goat is right here, so let's click on it before it disappears again. A baby Yule goat approaches you. She nudges you softly as if wanting to get your attention. There's a tag hanging on the ribbon tied around her neck. It reads, "Come with me to Mrs. Holdsworth at Moorland Stables." Okay, so I guess we'll do that, and it looks like we have to go to Moorland, and it's gonna follow us. That's cool. I don't know if this is the same quest from last year. I forget if there was a baby Yule goat, but I guess we'll see what happens. The sky just looks so cool. Like, it definitely doesn't look like the normal sky, like the bright blue sky. There's like blue and purple in it, so it just makes it look so cool. So here we are at Mrs. Holdsworth, and I think here's the big Yule goat. Is this the Yule goat hunt? What do we get this? No way, is that a pumpkin pet? It seems there are a ton of items you can earn this year. There's always XP. I think this is a beard, ears, and then of course there's an outfit. There better be stats on these clothes. There better be. At the top, I think that's a penguin. 50 of these wishes. Oh, it's probably going to be really hard this year. Okay, let's talk to Mrs. Holdsworth. Warm winter wishes. Visit Justine and see Glimmer. Come to see little old me. I see the little helper I sent out found you, and just in time for the festivities. It's the most magical time of the year. Together with my little Yule goats here, I tried to spread the word of how Jorvik has celebrated winter for as long as I remember. I'm thrilled that you decided to join the celebrations despite being one busy bee. Okay, and we'll talk to her again. Would you and Sea Glimmer like some yourberry pie? Actually, never mind that. I must get on explaining the traditions of this quirky island. How do you like to celebrate this time of the year? Spending time with family and friends, bundling up warm and going on rides, or giving gifts and putting up winter decorations. I'm gonna say maybe the last one. There are a few things better than a present, isn't there? Well, except for the look on somebody's face when you give them one, and spreading the spirit of winter with some joyful decorations is a lovely act. Now I've heard about how you celebrate the holidays. It's time to teach you about the winter traditions here on Jorvik. We begin by crafting Yule goats out of the last straw of fall, in hope of a good harvest for the next year, and with a smidgen of magic the straw goats can come to life, just like this little one. That's not all we do. My bees may be sleepy till spring, but there's so much to enjoy and discover on Jorvik during winter. We Norwegians believe that winter is about giving and sharing. This is when we feel closest to our friends and families. As a tradition, we light a candle for our wishes for the year to come. We sit by campfires and in stables and tell age-old stories. But humans aren't the only ones engaging in the winter celebrations. The animals of Jorvik come together this time of year to keep warm, and some even join in the winter festivities. Most importantly, look up at the sky. Because the island of Jorvik hugs the Arctic Circle, our sky is blessed with a beautiful aurora borealis. You'll notice that where the aurora appears, the people of Jorvik gather round. In fact, it looks like something's happening down at the stables. Why don't you go check it out? Justine, go take part in the festivity and return to me once you're done. Okay, so I have to take part in the winter festivities by listening to the wintry stories, and we'll get our first warm wish, and this will be a part of this year's winter event to exchange items. Go and see what is happening over in the stables. The little one here will show you the way. And Justine, remember, if you ever feel lost to follow the aurora borealis. It will guide you to the right location. Now make haste, you certainly don't want to miss the festivities. Return to me once you're done. Okay, so let's go to the stables, and oh yeah, here's the Yule goats. I guess we'll just follow the Yule goat to the stables. Welcome, Justine. I'm glad you've decided to join in. Why don't you have a seat inside the stables? Justin is about to tell us a story. So this is part of the trailer. This is one thing that we're going to do that was a part of the trailer. They showed all these blankets and pillows inside of the stable, and we're going to do something here now with this, so let's go. Have you ever watched a herd of horses as they go about their day, working together to help one another? It's an amazing experience. The other day I saw a herd of mares with a group of foals in the forgotten fields. One of the mares was older and slower, but you could still see in her eyes that she was very wise. The herd came across the river where the ice was frozen solid. It would be no problem for the mares to cross, but for the younger horses and the wise old horse it was dangerous. But the herd was prepared. The strongest horse stepped out onto the frozen river first, crossing the river but stopping just short of the bank. The next horse followed, stopping right behind the first. The horses formed a line across the entire width of the river. Now the wise old horse could cross the icy river, leaning against her herd for support, and the younger horses could splash across the river without fear of losing their balance. The herd managed to cross the river unscathed, and when they came together to support one another, it was a beautiful sight to see. It reminded me of the horses that run free on South Hoof. What moral did you get from the story? I'm gonna say you're stronger when you unite. I like that sentiment. There's something so powerful about us Norwegians when we come together for a common cause. There never is a wrong answer to these kinds of questions. Whatever we take out of the story is our own personal thing. Okay, so I think we can go back to Mrs. Holdsworth. We can't talk to these other NPCs, only to Justin, but I think we can go back to Mrs. Holdsworth, so let's do that. I see that they have new decorations this year. I love these really big stars and all those things hanging up. There's wreaths up here and more of these dangly things. Oh, I love it. It looks so cool. Okay, let's go back and finish up the quest. I do hope you enjoyed the festivities. Now you've participated in the winter festivities, I'd like to give you this, a warm wish token. We pass these tokens along during the winter festivities. The more you take part in the winter festivities around Jorvik, the more warm wishes you get. Okay. If you want to experience more winter festivity, there's a place filled with winter joy, just waiting to be explored. We call it the Winter Village. To get there, find a sleigh and speak to the Caprins. They will be sure to help you. I wish I could come along, but these knees aren't what they used to be. I'm perfectly content here with my sleepy bees. Little Yule Goat, why don't you take the player to the sleigh? The little Yule Goat bleats excitedly in agreement. Okay, so let's go back and I'll follow the Yule Goat, which is already all the way out here. Ah, Mrs. Holdsworth must have sent you here. Thanks, Yule Kid. I'll take it from here. Tell kind old Holdsworth I sent my warmest regards. The Yule Goat bleats farewell before bounding away. Okay, so I think we can finally go. Are you ready to travel to the Winter Village? It's a wonderful place where the spirit of winter is strong. Now, are you ready to travel to the Winter Village? Let's get out of here. Jorvik's too warm for my liking. Okay, so we're gonna go here, so we'll just pretend I didn't go there at the beginning, since I didn't know where the Yule Goat was. And we'll also finish up the quest with the helper. Ah, so cold, so fresh. Oh, right. Welcome to the Winter Village. We hope you'll have a ball. The Winter Village is a magical place to enjoy the spirit of winter festivity. There's lots to do here. Races, shops, festive activities, and more. Don't forget to check out the gifts underneath the giant spruce tree. There you'll receive a present for each day of the winter celebrations. Okay, and we'll learn a little bit more. Now bundle up warm and enjoy your time in the Winter Village. Okay, so that's it for the initial quest. The first thing we're going to check out is the 2 new races, so if I go up again, or actually no, the first race is here. We'll do this one first. Hey you, everyone is so busy spending time preparing, baking cookies, and putting up decorations that they're forgetting what the holidays are all about. That's right, to go fast. I think this is the same dialogue as last year, so I'm just going to skip through it so that we can get to the race. We get 400 XP for our horse, 30 experience for our player, and 150 Jorvik shillings, and of course we get warm wishes, and we get 2 of them, so that's a lot of XP. I don't know if we'll get that many the second time, but let's do this first race. Something I noticed is that the ice was new this year, so I don't know if you saw that back there, but they did update some of the things, including the ice, I guess. Also, something you probably noticed is the trees. I'll take a closer look at them after I'm done with some of the things. Oh my gosh, whoa. A different horse this year is riding it. I forget what horse there was last year, but oh my gosh, there's so many obstacles. I like how they changed up the race, but yeah, definitely different horses were pulling the sleigh. I love this little, how they have that little thing around the race when you finish the race. Okay, let's get our 400 XP. There we go, and we got our warm wishes, so now I have 3 of them. So I don't know what I can get with 3, but anyways, I'm just gonna save up, and to do the race again, you get 200 XP. So you get half the amount of XP, but 200 is still quite a bit. But we still get 2 warm wishes, so still the amount. I'm gonna do this again. So I finished up the race for the second time, so I'll get our XP and our warm wishes. I now have 5 of them. Like I said, there is a second race, so it is up here, I'm pretty sure. So we'll have to go on this side. We can't go up the ice. So yeah, the second race is up here by the entrance or the exit. So let's do this. I'll skip again through since it's probably the same. And for this race, we get 1,200 XP for your horse. What? Why do we get so much? And of course warm wishes, but that much XP, that is so much. Okay, let's do this. They updated the logs, that's one thing I noticed. Oh, that wasn't there before, that big snowman. I think the update, wait. Oh, I thought I missed a checkpoint. But, yeah, the reindeer that just went by, I'm not sure if they were updated or not. I didn't see them really up close, but they kind of look like they weren't updated. The ice up here is updated, so some of it is, which is really nice. I think the ice on the ground is updated as well. And that is the end of the race, and that was actually a super fun race. So let's go talk to him again and get our XP. And I started at the very beginning of level 11, and I'm more than halfway. Okay, I think I'll be able to do the race once more. Yes, let's go up here and I'll do the race a second time so that we get XP. Probably not as much as the first time, but probably still a big amount. And of course we'll get warm wishes, which I want to collect them as soon as possible so that I can make sure I get all the gifts. So the second time you do this race, you will get 350 XP, so less, but still 150 more than the previous race. So these races are going to make your horse level up so fast. Let's do it again. I still can't believe that how much XP you can get, and these races only take a little bit more than a minute. I already found more shortcuts, so I'm really fast at doing these races, but they're short and they give so much XP, so you can only do like 2 races. You better do these ones because your horse is going to be maxed in no time. The next thing we're going to do today for this update is we're going to check out the shop. So apparently there's some new shops, not just some new clothing in the shop. So let's see, what is the first shop? I see a clothing shop right in here. So let's see what this offers. And this is not new clothing, but I'll still look at it. None of the clothing in here has stats, so even though they look really cute, unfortunately they don't have stats, so I probably bought all the clothing with stats the other years. We have another clothing item shop over here, and this is where they have some new tack. So let's see, so it looks like we have a new outfit, classic winter helmet. It does have stats, and it's like a black helmet. I'm always using the same black helmet, so maybe I'll buy this later. It looks a little bit fancier though. We also have some classic winter pants. These are really expensive though. 10,000 Jorvik shillings or 125 star coins. They do look nice though. They may be a little bit similar to some other pants in the game. There's also some black boots. This jacket, which I wish I could get a closer look on, but this looks really nice. Okay, I managed to turn my camera and get a closer view of the jacket. I'm liking this, so there's like something underneath and then it looks like a coat is on top. This is 10,000 shillings, but I'd rather spend my shillings on something like this than maybe the pants. There's a new saddle. Is this an updated saddle? Yeah, it is. I like it. I mean, it's not my favorite updated saddle, but still looks nice. This is 8,000 shillings. There's a bridle to match. A saddle pad, but the saddle pad doesn't have any blue, but it has more of like the saddle pad still matches, it just doesn't have blue. But if I were to get 2 things from this set, I'd probably get these 2 items. And then we have opened front boots, which I'm not able to see since my horse is a generation 2. And then this is from the holidays from last year, which I already own, I'm pretty sure, but it doesn't say that I own it, but I thought I did. There's another clothing shop over here, and there's not new items here. I think there used to be a lot of items, and they kind of put less items and more shops. And I think this is the last shop, but this is the rest of the Christmas items. One thing that I'm able to buy from this shop, I'm able to buy some of the things, but I would want to buy the jacket and the saddle pad the most, since I feel like they're the most important parts of the outfit, and if something's gonna match, then those 2 items are gonna have to match. So I think I'm gonna buy the blanket. I mean, it's not my favorite blanket ever, but it's not as bright, but that's also nice. I'm just gonna buy it. Hopefully I don't regret it, but it'll probably look nicer with this because just this alone kind of looks boring. But let's buy it at Swiftness 3, and we'll buy it with Jorvik shillings. So I already bought one thing. The next thing we're going to check out in the Winter Village is of course the new horses. So there's 2 horses from the past years and there's one brand new horse. So the new horses are located over here. So the Brinicle is from 2 years ago, the Fancy is from a year ago, and the brand new horse is over here. And how did somebody get on the roof of this thing? Oh my gosh, people can get anywhere if they really want to. As you can see, this is the horse that people are looking at the most. It is the Heidrun. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. It is a curly model, so I know some people aren't the happiest about it, but I love the curlies and I only have one of them. So I'm going to read the description. You can skip to the time on the screen if you're not interested. The mountain ranges of Jorvik are a mysterious place with steep summits, profound gorges, and pockets of hidden valleys. Few animals thrive in this rocky environment, and one of them is the legendary horse known as Heidrun. With deft hoofs and agile limbs, Heidrun scales the mountains of Jor with the ease of a mountain goat. Preferring the fresh air of higher elevations, Heidrun has made a home in the ranges. If you're lucky enough to catch a glimpse of this mythical creature, chances are it's from a great distance. The snow leopard-like spots on Heidrun's coat blend them into the stony rock faces, allowing them to slink about the mountains undetected. This gives them the advantage to do what they do best, protect the other wild animals from danger. Being a lone wolf on the mountains, Heidrun finds it hard to get along with humans and other animals, but what they lack in amiability they make up for tenfold in loyalty and audaciousness. Magic horses on Jorvik are creatures of stories and folklore. As the tales are passed down over the ages, the legends of these horses have been kept alive. So I like the description of the horse. They're almost like mountain goats. This is why they have these big horns like mountain goats or even goats. And they have nice hooves, and the coat is stunning, and I love its eye color. It is 850 star coins, so it is the price of a curly horse. I can't really see its coat with everybody around, but its coat is stunning. Its original coat, if you're not in a wild place, it looks pretty similar to this, but no horns and no leopard spots on it. I think this horse is just awesome. I think the magic horses are getting better and better. There's so many details on this horse, so I'll talk about it more once I have it and there's no people surrounding it. You can get this horse off of level 1 since non-star riders are able to be at the Christmas village, so anybody can get it, and it does tolerate cold, which normal curlies obviously can't. And yeah, I'm gonna buy this horse. I think I've come up with a name. I already had this name before, but it's probably gonna fit best on this horse. Arctic Wind. It may not be the best, but it's not the worst name. Since it lives in the higher elevations, or it likes the higher elevations, I think Arctic Wind will fit it well, and also its eyes are blue, and you sometimes think of like the winter, like the cold blue. So let's go with Arctic Wind for Heidrun. I'm so happy I was able to buy it. I'm happy I had enough star coins, so if you bought this horse, comment down below. I'd love to know what you named it. Before I check out my new horse, I'm going to finish up in the Winter Village, and the next thing to check out is what is by the tree. So instead of the advent calendar, I kind of talked about it a little bit. There's 2 presents. Since yesterday, obviously the Winter Village wasn't here, you will claim your presents in the game by clicking on the number. So let's see what number 1 is. 200? Wait, what's it say? Horse XP 200. Oh, that's cool. And now let's see what the second present is. Starry Night Saddle. Okay, so I guess this is Actually, it's a saddle bag. Obviously, saddle bags don't have stats, and it says Warm Winter Wishes from Star Stable, so this is probably going to be the new set. I hope it will have stats. We can't see from the first item, but Horse XP is something I don't think we've ever gotten from the Advent calendar. Usually you have to type in a code, so there wouldn't be a code for Horse XP. If you happen to miss a day collecting the presents, just like the first day, since yesterday I couldn't get it, they will all be here 1 to 30 until January 13th. And I'm also guessing that's when all of the Winter Village will go away, so you have until January 13th, so that's quite a while. You still have more than a month to claim all of the presents. I still have one quest to do with, I think, Jumble, learn about the winter festivities, so after all, I don't think I am done with the quest. So let's see, I think it looks like he's by where the horses are, so let's finish up that quest. So here is Jumble, and again, here's the Yule Goat. So as you can see, all I can claim right now is XP. I'm not going to click on it. If I would have one more wish, I'd be able to get the second thing, but unfortunately I can't yet, but let's see what Jumble has to say. May the lights of the Borealis be bright. Would you like to learn about Warm Wish tokens? You can get Warm Wish tokens by participating in the winter activities around Jorvik. Follow the Aurora Borealis to find the source of winter festivity. You can also get the tokens by participating in winter activities here in the Winter Village. Use your Warm Wish tokens for rewards. Enjoy the Winter Village, bud. Okay, so that is it. So actually, you can... Oh my gosh. Were there this many people before? I feel like everybody is coming to the Yule Goat. But, yeah, so you can exchange the Yule Goat... You can exchange the Winter Wishes in two places, in Moorland by Mrs. Holdsworth and in the Winter Village by Jumble. And yeah, so I have 9 so far, so I think the Yule Goat is going on. I'm not sure if the Yule Goat hunt is still going on or if it'll start later this year, but I would assume it would start at the beginning so that people have time to get everything. I don't know, I'm a little confused because I have 9 so far. And I can't even get one reward other than XP. I'm going to take a little closer look at these trees. So these trees are definitely new and they're almost like gray. I'm not sure what you would call the color of the trees, but they definitely are new. And they almost remind me of the big trees in Wildwoods. They also have new snow on them and they're just new, so that's really cool. I also think the snow texture is new. You can comment down below what you think as well. And I'm not sure if the ice is new as well. I'm going to quickly go over to the lake. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't tell, but I think these things are new. It's a little hard to tell, but I think definitely they updated some things. So let's hope for an updated Dino Valley. So I'm now at the Northern Lights because the Northern Lights, like I said, show you what winter festivities are there. So I think they're the same in each location, but over here, if you get James's gold snow ticket, you can have access to the snow pile, which I see one person is in. So this is interesting. Oh, I think you have to... Oh, what is this? Welcome. Your regions have been complaining the last few years that it hasn't been cold enough for the snow to stick to the ground over the last few years, so behold, supply meets demand. I, James Cloudmill, have the snow you asked for. Now I know you've got good taste, but I'm obliged to tell people, penny pinchers, that we have snow even for them. Between you and me, this is just a pitiful pile of slush. Don't even bother. For you thrifty, retro bargain bin shoppers will enjoy last year's snow on discount. Looking for an environmentally friendly option? We've locally sourced this premium powder straight from Dino Valley, guaranteed to be fresh, organic, and GMO-free. But look at you. I can tell you've got an eye for taste, class, and sophistication. I offer you this premium deluxe totally real snow imported from the North Pole itself. So come one, come all, I've got plenty of access. Okay, and I think I also got another Warm Wish. So by going to the festivities, you actually get a warm wish. So it looks like you have to buy these things. You get bronze, silver, gold, or exclusive ticket to the Premium Deluxe Polar Snow Pile. Oh my gosh, the bronze one is 1 Jorvik shilling. That is so funny. What one is this? Because the most people are in here. What's the exclusive? This is so funny. This must be the bronze one because it looks, you know, the worst. Yep. You can pay 1 Jorvik shilling to be locked in this cage. Whoa. And I can't just jump. Oh, no. I thought I would be. My horse jumped, but no. Well, maybe I won't go in there because what do you really do? Well, this big one, you have quite a bit of room, but especially these little ones, you can't really do much. And also, if there's going to be a Yule Goat hunt, it's either going to be next week so that we can start collecting these warm wishes faster, or there's going to be none at all. I was the one person last year who enjoyed the Yule Goat hunt. It was so intense, I had to do it all day. But I was the one person who actually enjoyed it. I don't think anybody else enjoyed it as much as I did. I don't know why, I just really enjoyed it. So either it's going to be next week, because there's going to be even more next week, or there's going to be none at all, but I'm sure I'll come back. Anyway, let's take a look at my new horse. There's also decorations in your home stable. These look so much better than the decorations from last year, because last year there were these giant decorations and these are small, but they look so cute. And of course, where you can wash your horse, there's like ice and a snowman, so they just changed a little bit, but I love it. I love, oh, even its tail has a little braid, like a tiny braid right there, and it has this bead thing, and it has a beard, and it has another bead thing and a braid here, and it just looks awesome. Okay, now I'll show you the horse now that my player's not on it, so you can see the coat better. And yeah, let's go to that. So that is Heidrun. I love this horse so much. I think it looks amazing, and the magic horses just keep getting better and better and better, and I just love the winter horses. Like, I thought Fonzie last year was amazing, but look at this, and I just love the curly animations. Like, I know a lot of people don't, but again, I feel like I like a lot of things people don't. I hope you enjoyed this probably enormous video. It's probably like 2 hours long, but I hope you enjoyed. If you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you know every single time I make a new video, because I'm sure I'll make another winter or Star Stable Christmas winter related video again throughout the week. Since there's going to be festivities, I'm sure already there's a new festivity going on now. I think the lights have changed to a different location, so I'll record all the different festivities you can do in a separate video, hopefully later this week. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!